There are people on Fiverr making real money selling services that AI does in seconds. Background removal, photo enhancement, object removal, product mockups. Buyers are paying $5, $25, sometimes $90 for things a tool can do in 10 seconds. I'm going to show you the best 5 AI gigs to start with, the realistic income, and how to actually get Fiverr to show your gig to buyers. No fake reviews, no tricks, just the honest setup. Now, let me be straight with you before we start. These gigs are real. The demand is real. AI genuinely does the work, but Fiverr is competitive. And easy doesn't mean it's going to be instant. Beginners typically earn like $100 to $500 a month in their first 60 to 90 days, and sellers who specialize and stick with it reach $2,000 to $5,000 a month, but that takes real time and real consistency. Also, Fiverr takes 20% cut of every order. Price that in from day one. The people who win here treat it like a business, not a lottery ticket. With that said, let's get into the 5 gigs. Gig number 1 is going to be object removal. This is removing unwanted things from photos, a person in the background, a watermark, or a random object. On Fiverr, as you can see, people charge anywhere between $10 to $90 for such a thing. Some buyers wait days and still leave happy reviews because they want quality and not a rushed cutout. The work itself takes seconds with an AI tool, and there are several good ones. Cleanup.pictures or Photo Room, Adobe's free tools, or all-in-one platforms that bundle multiple AI features. You upload the image, you select the object, and the AI removes it and fills the gap naturally. Modern tools even recreate complex areas like hands or patterns instead of leaving a blurry smudge. You're charging $20 to $40 for something that takes you under a minute. Now that's the gig. Gig number 2 is background removal. This is the most popular one and the easiest one. I don't know how people can't do this themselves. One seller removed backgrounds from 5 images for $10 and made over 3,000 sales. I mean, you can see by the reviews here, they've got a lot of reviews for such a simple thing. And here's the key insight. Customers come back. These are content creators and e-commerce sellers who need this done constantly. And that means repeat business, not like one-off orders. The trick to standing out is quality. Anyone can do a sloppy cutout, a clean cutout that keeps fine details like hair perfectly intact. That's what people pay for. Tools like Photo Room, Remove.bg, or Canva's background remover handle this in seconds, including the tricky hair edges. Volume is the play here. You can bundle 5 or 10 images per order. You can stack the repeat customers, and this is the gig I'd start with on day 1. Now, gig number 3 is photo enhancement. Now, this is fixing blurry images and restoring old photos. There are gigs with over 3,000 reviews, still pulling new orders every day. And let's just do a quick math. If you've got 3,000 reviews and only a fraction of buyers ever leave one, if it's like at $5 to $25 per order, that seller has likely made tens of thousands of dollars from one simple gig. The demand here is way higher than the number of quality sellers, and that's the opportunity. The emotional angle makes this one special. Restoring an old family photo of someone's grandparents isn't a $5 transaction to that buyer. It's priceless. You can charge more because the value is personal. There's like AI upscaling tools like Topaz, Remini, Let's Enhance, and others. You take a blurry or a damaged photo and rebuild it sharper and cleaner than the original. Offer tiers, basic enhancement at one price, full restoration of damaged old photos at a higher one. Gig number 4 is AI background generator. Now, this is changing or generating backgrounds for product photos, and when I looked at this category, the competition was thin. few sellers, and the ones there had weak presentation, yet they still pull thousands of reviews. That gap is your opening. The main buyers are business owners and e-commerce sellers. They need clean, professional product shots, and they need them constantly. A product on a plain phone camera background versus the same product on a styled professional backdrop, well, that difference sells more units, and they know it. You upload a product image and then either pick a background style or describe exactly what the buyer wants. The AI generates several variations. One tip though, when building your gig examples, pull product images from free sites like Pexels or Unsplash to avoid any copyright issues. Price this one higher. Business buyers have budgets and they value the outcome. More sales from better photos. Gig number 5 is model mockups. This is the one that surprised me most, and it's the biggest opportunity on this list. When a clothing brand launches a new item, they need models to wear it and showcase it. Traditionally, that means a photo shoot, hiring models, a photographer, a studio. It costs thousands. For a famous model, it can cost hundreds of thousands. AI does it now. You upload a clothing item, you pick a model type, and generate a realistic photo of that model wearing the product. When I searched Fiverr for this, there was barely anything, a nearly empty category with massive real-world demand, and that's the definition of a golden niche. The buyers are clothing brands, boutique owners, and anyone selling apparel online. They're spending real money on product photography right now, and you can offer a fraction of the cost with a fast turnaround. This one takes a bit more skill to get it right, but the payoff is the highest. You could realistically charge $30 to $100 per set of mockups, and the businesses buying it are saving thousands compared to a real shoot. Online business is really good. Now, here's the part that matters most. A great gig means nothing if nobody sees it. Getting recommended on Fiverr comes down to one thing. It's impressions. More impressions means Fiverr is pushing your gig. And there are 3 ways to get there. First of all, make your gig unique. Don't copy a proven gig word for word. Fiverr detects duplicates and only ranks the original. Your copy gets 0 impressions. Get inspired by what works, and then write your own title, description, and tags in your own words. Use ChatGPT to help you write a unique, keyword-rich version. Number 2, set up your profile to look competent. Fiverr decides whether to trust you partly from your profile. Pick a clean, professional brand name, add a simple logo, and fill out your skills section completely. Add every relevant skill. This signals to Fiverr that you know what you're doing, and never fake your country. Sellers from every country make sales. Faking it can get your account suspended. Number 3, drive your own traffic to collect favorites. The more people favorite your gig, the more Fiverr recommends it. Go to Facebook groups in your niche, but don't spam links. Offer to make one for free for the first person who messages you, and when they DM you, send your gig link and ask them to favor it in exchange for the free work. You get favorites, they get a free sample, and some of them become paying customers later. Win-win. Now, this third method is completely legal, and it's how a lot of top sellers quietly built their early momentum. Now, one last thing, your pricing strategy. Start low, all right? Lower than you want to. The goal in your first weeks is reviews, not profit. Reviews are that moves you up in the rankings and trigger Fiverr's algorithm to recommend you. Once you have 10, 20, 30 solid reviews, raise your prices. The top sellers all started cheap and scaled up. Sellers who integrate AI into their workflow and disclose it transparently are reportedly seeing higher conversion rates in 2026 because buyers trust the honesty. So don't hide it that you use AI. Lean into it. Position it as fast, affordable, high quality. So there you have it, 5 gigs, real demand. AI does the heavy lifting. Start with one, get good at it, collect reviews, and then expand. The window for these AI gigs is open right now. Get in before everyone else does. So that's going to be it for today. Choose the one, stick with it, and I wish you good luck. Catch you in the next one.